Alrighty, we are live. I'm gonna get my volume on. Alright, got volume. Stop pitching. I haven't done jack diddly squat. Oh no, they expired. I thought I still had time. No. What did you leave your headphones at school for, dipshit?
Because
I hope nobody stole them. Open that crystal.
red.
Open all that stuff real quick. You log in and do your stuff. Yeah, that's going to happen. Lay off of them. Alright, what we got going on here? Alright, so we gotta do a little 500 boss rushes. Master coming soon token hunt. Beat enemy. Okay, we'll do that. Boss rushes. Alright, well. 500 boss rushes? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we'll just auto start them until we get done with Ugly there, and yeah.
Awesome.
I'm hoping there's not no more after that, because That one. Hey Christ, we gonna load or what? We gotta load. Yeah, we'll probably go over patches here in a little bit. Because we ain't live on TikTok, so we don't gotta worry about getting TikTok live taken down. Oh, okay. Thank God. Marco's location. I think he's in his tournament right now. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh, you just gonna sit there and ignore me and not answer me, Tifa? Told you need to get on and do your stuff. No, I haven't started the new story yet. We're just kind of going over our 500 boss rushes real quick. And then we'll start the story, just to see how screwy it is. I mean, from the sounds of it, like, apparently the accessories don't drop unless you're, like, in the 100k area. Which is kind of messed up if that's the case. I usually buy the luminescent crystals. Event. Still not enough CP to farm. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, why would they put them up in that area when we need to get that new CP to just be able to go into the other area just to grind the, what are they, internal crystals? Yeah, so it's like, they got a lot of people mad. I mean, we got a lot of people already talking about quitting because of it, because this is now the second content that has been basically released for whales. I mean, we already had the issue with, got to go back to Calphalon area to just grind out the crystals to get Black Star gear. So we got to go back and get basically horrible trash loot that's not going to really benefit us. And, you know, honestly, I was kind of hoping that they were going to bring out something where we could gain that material, but we didn't. And now we're still we're up a creek without a paddle basically right now. Because I honestly don't understand, like, what is going through PA's head that they think that this is okay to basically do. I know, right? I totally understand that, Fire. I really do. Because, I mean, it is pretty messed up. Alright, we'll do that. We're going to go ahead and go into the story right now. Because, I mean, I'm only 86.7. Yeah, I seen Peach is super mad. But, I mean, she did take, what, 3 months off? So, I mean, that did somewhat slightly affect her CP growth. Did the Rift bosses Sunday had a chance to drop accessories and we need to kill all 6 at Kazarka in the last one? But I mean but again though, it's gonna really run probably on like who did the most damage or whatever, and of course, you know, you're gonna have your major whales there too. Because you know, they're not gonna not go to it because they are. I don't know. It's honestly baffling on what they're doing. I mean, shoot, I dropped $200 in this game and I didn't really gain much CP. Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be a world boss setting and then it's going to be a damage rules play. Exactly. And in the long run, it's just going to discourage lower CP players not to even bother with it because they never have a chance of getting that accessory. Or basically, I could see them playing it out like Black Sun rules or NOV, you know, the number one person gets it, you know, or whatever. Because, you know, like, honestly, I'm surprised that when they brought out this area that they didn't really do like a CP adjustment on all of us like they've done in the past. Oh no, if they do something like that, I'm going to rage so fucking bad. I am not one bit shy to throw PA underneath the bus for their bad decisions. And like some people, you know, they're like, well, aren't you scared they're going to take your, you know, your position away with them? If they do that, then that means what I'm saying is the God honest truth and that they don't like it. Well, it's tough luck. I'll still make videos and still continue to do what I do. You know, I'm here to bring awareness to their mistakes and what it's causing the uproar in the communities. They took back the CP from the... Yeah, exactly. Like those books, that really made a lot of people mad. In fact, there was a lot of people that I heard ended up quitting after they took those 2 collection books away. And how they lost their CP. I forewarned them that that was going to happen. That them doing that and not turn around and do like at least a CP balance was going to cause people to quit. Now, granted, PA did put a disclaimer on it stating that when the collection books did go away, that they was going to remove the CP. but it's still the fact that we grinded for those items to attain, to gain that CP, and you can't just take it away. And you gave us what, a title and some reward, some rewards in it. No, that's not what people did them for. They did it for the power because they needed that CP to go into other areas. I mean, there's several people that I know, especially within our community, that got that CP that was able to go into new areas to get better loot and even gain even more CP. I mean, it was like with me, I hit 87k, and now I'm back down to 86.7k. It's like nobody, like, okay, like for me, example, like the titles have absolutely no use for me because I will never change off of the title that I use for my character, which is BDM partner. Now, if titles gave us power or like an increase to our combat power, that would have been a different story. That would have made it far more better to achieve these things that require titles, like any other MMOs that are out there. But titles have nothing but basically, hey, look what I got. I got a what is that called? Participation trophy. That's all it is. Yeah. You can't. Have you tried fire? Because, like, I know I'm able to go above my CP quite a bit, but then again, that's because I do have a lot of forward guard. Plus, I got a lot of stuff that heals on me. Takes too long to kill them. And see, this is the other thing that factors in to this fever system as well. Because see, like something like that, if you, as long as you're surviving, that's a plus. That's the 100% successful part there, as long as you survive. Now, granted, it'll take you a long time to kill the enemy, but as long as you're surviving, that's the key factor. Because before the fever system, that's how I would do. I would go at night. I would go into an area that I know that I'm gonna survive in and not die, but I need that knowledge for it. But it's pointless to sit here and stream while trying to kill mobs. It's gonna take forever. Versus that, if I would just do it while I'm sleeping, it was better. But I'm not gonna grind mobs that I'm not gonna get any trash loot or experience from. That's just kind of pointless. I swear to God, if this area of music is copyright, we gonna have problems, PA. I ain't about to have copyright issues. What? Yeah, you still gotta gain 2 more. Yeah, they're a 50-50 shot that I get them half the time. I think I ended up buying my relic imprints out of the market. But I'm kind of curious though, like, how far along is this story gonna go? Am I gonna be actually able to complete it? Or is it gonna just like block me because I'm not gonna be able to get the CP to go finish it? Which, if that's the case, that's really gonna annoy me. I don't like having unfinished story missions. That's another thing that ended up causing me to spin. Because I got tired of seeing them. I know I definitely need to do knowledge search too, because we're gonna have a lot more knowledge, and there's a lot of it that I've been lacking on. I mean, we are getting CP from this, but alright, now we're gonna go defeat monsters. We're gonna take me right to an area where somebody's already fighting. Yeah, so there's knowledge to be attained. I mean, it's an alright area. I mean, but once you get the knowledge, it'd be kind of pointless. I mean, to kind of grind in here. I mean, you're gonna get the box. I mean, but still, you're not getting anything. You don't got no ember chances. You don't got no corrupted gems, whatever they're called, for the claw. I mean, honestly, it's not really making much sense. A battle is happening in the area. I mean, somebody's at war. Resonator, EOS. Okay, whatever. I remember hearing something about that. Oh, I see how this is played now. So basically, whoever controls those crystals, it's a PvP zone. It causes it to be created as an outlaw zone. Yeah, that's because you can't go into outlaw. Outlaw is automatically created as soon as you enter the controlled zone. You're fighting for control. So again, this is major whale content. And yeah, technically you can grind that area, but you risk being attacked. That's why it's constantly saying a battle's in the area, because people are battling. That's just pretty insane. Hey, what's going on, Edge? Now, the thing about it is, though, I think you have to manually activate the crystal to get created into a PvP zone for extra buffs. But unless you do that, that's the kicker. Yeah, so see how you have a red wall right here? That's an indication that that's a controlled zone for PvP. Currently outside being driven. Taking those kiddos to jail. Man, that's just insane. Huh? No, that won't work. Can't mix beeswax and Red Bull together to make a Red Bull candle. Oh, the can won't really hold up particularly right, just because the fact that they cause the aluminum to melt. You can't. Usually. Do, 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 do. They're getting a lot of pink scrolls, though, that's for sure. All right, next spot in the thing. We're only 30.7% through the news story. Well, welcome home, Edge. Before you have me going anywhere. Doesn't hurt to just peek right in through here for the see. All know how PA likes to hide knowledge. Can't get up on there? Nope. New main quest, I think I can't even damage one mob? It'd be like 3 knowledge, bet you can't have to climb. I know, right? You have to Skyrim walk up the mountain. I just don't know how I like the fact that they have the areas that automatically convert into PvP zones. Because that just gives free reins for the whales to run on lower levels. Let's see. Ask about Askra. However you pronounce her name. It's a surprise stream, Bobby, because it's patch day. I just don't know how I'm liking this new area. The fact that you can create PvP zones when grinding in areas. So far, what I've seen. Have you tried? Just to see if you could push into it? Or did they not even give you the quest line? Because, like, I knew you were close. He was able to do 8% of the quest line until the area quest line. Oh. Like right now, I'm about 40.6% in. Or I am 40.6% in. Sorry. I think I've only fought like twice. That's it. So far. Well, 3 if you count the big boss. Yeah, there was a... Well, I wouldn't really say he's a big boss. Kind of like a mini boss, like, dude. I know there's a spawn piece up here. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Yeah, can't cut through the flowers. I got that portal activated. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't really call him a big boss. I'd call him more like a mini boss looking dude. He's kind of like no bigger than Muskin. Maybe a little bit shorter. In fact, he was like Bags. Had that little anchor hook like thing. My boss is small. I just know that there's 6. Yeah, there's 6 of them. Apparently, that we got to go fight all 6 of them, including Berserker or whatever, just to get a chance at possibly having an accessory drop. But I got this terrible feeling that it's going to be based off of how much damage. Basically, who does the most damage will get the reward. Which, if that's the case, we're all SOL. Because the whales are going to get it every time. Edge, I swear to God, if you tell me that it's true, I'm going to be so pissed. Yeah, I hope not too. I got this horrible freaking feeling the way everything's going so far. That's what it's going to play out as. Which again, it doesn't make any sense why they would go about all this, because they want players to gain the CP to go into the new areas. Like we're kind of stuck where we can't even get the eternal accessories, or not eternal accessories, the eternal crystal stuff to make the eternal crystals, because we're not at least 95k. Now we got this next area that just came out, and as like Bobby said, the lowest area basically is 105k plus up just to get the accessories to drop. Like, how in the Sam hell are we supposed to get the CP without spending money? I spent $200 and I didn't gain any much CP. I ain't rich. I had some splurging money from taxes. The story I'm doing, I can't do any more of it. Can't do it anymore. Like that. So 2K in total. Oh, I ain't gonna. I don't want to know how much I spent. I know I spent way more than that. Oh, gonna be 85k. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the amount of money that we've dropped in this game, there's not a whole lot to really show for specifically. I mean, most games you would have had like top tier stuff for the most part. Like just like the whole collection book thing, like we were talking about earlier. People are like, well, you got a title. All right, cool. That's all right. If titles had, like, depending on the title, would increase your combat power, but it never did. So titles are pointless, especially for me. I mean, I'm never going to change off of my BDM partner title unless, I'm no longer one. But even then, I'm not going to run a title. There's really no purpose or point of them. I mean, not only that, but not many people really seen that little disclaimer about the books going away. So they were dropping, trillions of silver just to fill those books. I mean, from what I've already heard there's been quite a few players that ended up quitting when they seen the collection books gone. Fire me either. I've had my rise of the family title forever because the only thing stronger than family's family. Wow. Family's not always blood. I got friends that are like brothers and sisters to me that are more family than my own family. I mean, I'm not going to give up either for the most part, Bobby, but I'm not going to stop shit talking until shit gets fixed. It just says based on inflicted damage ranking when the boss is defeated. So it is damage based on who gets the accessory if that's the case. Well, congratulations, PA. You're gonna fuck your game even more. Yeah, I know. I know Fire. But if you think about it, though, in Fast and the Furious, Fire, on none of them but only, what was it, Van Diesel and the one chick were only blood related. Everyone else was not blood related. The one that was with Brian. Mia? Yeah, Mia. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. In fact, let me go find a little spot to grind these guys out for a little bit. Oh, hey, this ought to be interesting. They're red names. Ouch! Fuck! That hurt. I'm in an area I probably shouldn't be in. Oh, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Who's a trap? Oh, that hurt. Like, here we were gonna talk about patches real quick, and yo, nope. I'm gonna take a hot second on that one. Knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. Most of the contents on the new map is based on damage something something. Aw. Dang, sure a lot of talking. Holy cow. New map have a Kazarka boss, like he drop a chest less box, more damage, more rewards. Not much. What's going on, Bruce? How you been? So much talking. Oh, now we can go to the next one. I just realized that teleporter wasn't active yet. I mean, I thought about it, but I haven't really got around to it with the way work's going. Not Kazarka, sorry. I mean, the mini bosses like Corrupted's land after Kazarka's defeated. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get my teeth kicked in here. This is probably where it's gonna come get me to where I'm gonna be at a halt. Oh, maybe not. 87.5k area. Yeah, I should be alright right here. Well, shoot, while we're doing that, we're gonna go over patch notes. Kind of grind this out. Alrighty, so do keep in notice though that the end of the support notice for the 32-bit Android is coming to an end, which is iOS as well, I believe, not just Android. So, oh wow, so yeah, they basically got a list here. So Samsung Galaxy S5, Note 4, A10, J4, J6 is obsoleted. LG, G2, G3, G Pro 2, F70, L Bello. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of freaking phones that just got obsoleted. And all Androids that just got eliminated. Isn't that weird? That's honestly so weird that they're obsoleting Android phones, but yet they won't give us iOS users like on our game where we could just put the code in right there. We got to go all the way to their website. Like, make that make sense. Alright, so as everyone is aware, we did get a new region. I am not going to try to pronounce that name because, you know, yeah, I don't pronounce things quite right as it is. You know, English is my first language. So the required CP is 85k for in this area. Consume adventurers fever to obtain XP and rewards just like other hunting zones. Which, you know, honestly, the amount of what's that word I'm looking for? The amount of angry players due to the fact to the fever system, you would have figured they were like, oh hey, this area is like fever free, you can grind here all the time that you want, because in terms they got PvP zones, so you know if you die you're kind of SOL and got kicked out. You know, PA, you could do that, be great. So we're gonna get a status and skill buffs just like any other area, but this one you're gonna get a critical hit rate of -17.5%, a critical hit damage -56%. Your attack speed and move speed is going to be negative by 11%, and all branch damage is negative by 34%. The Holy Veil cost reduction here is 13.5%, identical to that of the southwest of Calvasylvia. The Holy Veil cost reduction effect stacks with your character effects. The zone effect max is 60%. They've added quite a bit of knowledge up in this area. Apparently there is a total of 154. There's 16 characters, 45 academics, 44 adventures, 14 topographics, and 35 ecology. They added 35 level knowledges for monsters. Apparently you can just automatically jump here. Or no, they added save locations for this area, so you just click on it and you can save. They changed the sleep mode, which is actually kind of cool. Kind of like that. But what's the point of sleep mode when we can't really AFK grind all night long? Various monsters embedded with the tainted energy of corrupted land inhabited. Okay, right there, right there. Why don't we have the crystals from the corrupted crap in Calvasylvia? We got corrupted basically monsters, so they could actually integrate those crystals up here, making it where we don't have to go back to the lower areas to get garbage loot. The Hib addicted to the power of the divine tree rooted in the cursed tainted land. We also got the Tauros guarding the forest Satonic. We got Olam's Golems and Narserum. So Toro is 85k, a Hib is 87.5. And that goes all the way up to 135k. Defeating monsters in order to obtain knowledge experience from these monsters. Defeating these monsters will drop the following items. It's talking about accessories, but we're not seeing the accessories in the lower area on the loot kill reward. So it's either lying to us or it's actually true that we have a chance. But I guarantee you, if it is a chance, it is a very, 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 very low chance. Like a 0.0000001.5%. We're not even given a 1%. It's like a half of that one. You can select hunting zones and obtain rewards with Black Spirit mode. Oh yeah, I know, right, Edge? So they got these little branches all over. And then they got the condensed side lightstone. So yeah, the area around the condensed lightstone is always an outlaw zone within its range, indicated by an aluminum border. Indicate with the considered lightstone to resonate within it. Toggle lightstone on the map to browse all condensed lightstones. Tap on the lightstone icon to check its current status. So it's going to tell you who's doing it. You're going to get 120% field combat XP and a 10% field item drop rate. Again, whale content. The color of the light, consider lightstone emits changes based on its stat. Blue means it's dormant, red means it's resonated. Same thing on the map. Honestly, they should have just made it blue and then red. Win-win situation. Then again, I guess if you're colorblind, kind of SOL. Is what it is. The resonator, the considering the light, and their guild members. Again, all people will get that are in the guild, and that player will combat experience 120% and a field drop item rate of 10%. Alrighty, so the accessories, from the sounds of it, they're pretty buffing. They're better than our Eternal stuff. The nice thing about it, from what I've seen and what I've read, you got to have Awaken Eternal gear at least a +9. As long as you have you have to have Awaken +9 or 10. So if you have an Awaken +9 Eternal grade accessory and you put it into the Kazarka accessory, it's only going to turn it into a +2 Kazarka. But if you have a +10, you're going to get a +4. So crazy. For some 0 to 1 is a guaranteed 100%. Then 75, 50, 30, 25, 15, 10, 5, 3, and 1. Pretty typical. And then we got the Dark Fisher. Dark Fishers appear every Saturday between 21:30 and 22:10. Really, PA? You really gonna put it that? Yeah, that's late as shit. Yeah, that's... It's only 15:42, and that's almost 6 o'clock my time. So 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, 19 to 20, 21. It's going to be like 10, 11 o'clock at night for me. Yeah, between, oh my God. That's horrible time frame. Especially the fact that I gotta be up butt crack of dawn. Wait. Why does the Dark Fishers appear every Saturday between 21:30 and 2210. Where'd it go? All bosses will despawn at 2148. How are the bosses going to despawn at 2148 when they're supposed to spawn between 2130 and 2210? Yeah, PA ain't thinking. Somebody miscalculated their time. Got to defeat him before time runs out. Because Arca pops up at 2150. So 2 minutes after they despawn. That's crazy. All right, so as announced in the patch notes on February 10th, the damage floor scaling system has been updated. The damage floor scaling system is designed to guarantee minimum damage even when there's a difference in CP. However, it has become unbalanced over time as adventurers match HP and HP gradually increase. With this update, we made damage in large-scale battlefields more significant by adjusting the damage floor value. What PA means to say is that they're probably going to break something, so don't get upset. They're trying to fix it. New content and improvements. They merged the market on law, all this stuff that ain't nobody have any time for anymore. Cursed Pirate Island. Characters not performing any action for 5 minutes or more will now be automatically teleported to Vela. Characters will not automatically revive in Vela after a set period. Co-op rushes will no longer require silver to enter. Didn't have been paying silver when we had to have tickets to enter in it. Summon horses will now be dismissed when using Black Spirit Emergency Escape. Improve the interaction with Doom's presence during the quest, what Doom has left. Only transferable items can now be registered when transferring enhancements via Black Spirit. Okay. They did some error fixes. Not a whole lot, which is kind of weird because I remember them talking about there was like a bunch of error fixes that they were having to fix. So either they got most of them fixed or like they're still trying to figure them all out. Upcoming updates. Nightmare Terra is scheduled to close and the Rift Night leading to Nightmare Jade Starlight Forest will open up during the update on March 10th. That's all the patch notes. Hey, look. I got some of these crystals. It's special. Slightly special ed. Oh, look at that. Fancy. It's at the #1 spot. Alright, we need to go to the next area. Continue on this story. Take your time. Hey, what did I do, Edge? Don't you love me? I mean, I'm only in an 87.5k area. I have to get my teeth rocked here soon. Now I gotta be coming up to an area that I can't grind. I'm a freaking 79K, become 78K because of the soul stuff. Go Condoa Edge, I have faith in thee. You got it. Have you done all? Not gaining, I'm losing. Well, hold on tighter to it. He's probably thinking, fuck you. I know, right? Again, I don't know what in the world they're thinking and why they're even doing all this. Again, this still stems back to, like I was saying before, like, are they intentionally trying to kill this game off? Or, like, what in the world is going on? Well, like, I'd understand it more if, like, Crimson Desert was, like, they had microtransactions in it and it was multiplayer. But it's not. It's single player, and from what they've stated, there is no microtransactions in it. But it's such an openly large-scale world that it makes me wonder if they're trying to free up resource spaces to run the servers. I mean, in theory, it makes sense, but logically, it doesn't. Because again, no microtransactions means PA's only going to profit off of the sales of the game. Because I was super excited for Crimson Desert until I found out it wasn't multiplayer. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love, you know, a single player game, but then there's times that I want to play with other people, not just by myself. Do, 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 do. The hell? Done knocking everything out. Yay. Well, you got knowledge there. I want that knowledge. Yeah. I got it. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna hate to see what those accessories are going for too. Oh my goodness gracious! The necklace is almost 416 million. Ooh, shoot! Bum 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 ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum 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 bum. See, we are 70.3%. Never know. Knowledge is gonna be somewhere. Found it. A horse straight out ran through that mountain. Like, I'm here. See, if I never would have went up there, I would have never got that knowledge. Gotta be observant. And I'm not very observant. Long right ahead. Back through this area again. Oh, I could believe it, Bobby. And the sad part is, they're not grinding with each other either in the PvP zones. They're just separating themselves. Literally taking up all the spots. There are a lot of Back and forth going on here. Do, do, do. All right, next area. Part of the map has been revealed. Do, do, do. All right, we're 75.8%. Almost done with it. Do, 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 do. So much talking. Next area. Dun, 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 dun. There's another EOS person that's taking up an area. It makes sense. Yeah, it's like the third one I've came across that's taking up an area. Awesome. Yep, that's thunder. Did Lemonade just take over 2 spots just for shits and grins? Did. Good. Oh, wow, that jumped us up to 83.5%. So we may finish this story. May. I have this fear that we're going to have to fight something eventually, and that's when it's going to, like, oh, hey, by the way, you're not getting this 1%. Oh, I can see that. By the way, you got to defeat Kazaka. Yeah, minimum 105. Do, 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 do. Fuck did that? Oh. Uh-oh. This is where we might come to a stop because it looks like they're gonna want us to fight something. It's a horrible feeling. Because we're not in a nice zone. Oh, okay. Wait, we're fighting her. What's her name? Oh, she joined the dark side. She's with Dark Vader. She failed. It's hard to believe I just witnessed a dark knight turn into a fallen one. Hey, that'd be kind of cool. We could do that. Bobby, you need to go help Fire. He has fallen and he can't get up. Where art thou, Bobby? Your lover needs to be saved. Oh, do. Oh, do. Something like that. Look at all this knowledge. There ain't no more. Oh, hey, that was part of the story. All right, we are 94.5% done. Question is, are we going to get close to the end of it and then get told that, hey, by the way, can't do anything? Not the right CP. Honestly, would not really shock me at this time point. Oh, hey, stop. Share with knowledge. I think I talked to him already, but you never know. Nope. You're getting a bunch of titles that pointless. Oh my goodness gracious, it's over 1,000 meters away. That's insane. I'm on a flying horse. Shouldn't take us very long to get there, you think? No, I keep saying I'm gonna put those chaos glyphs on my alt, and I keep forgetting to do it. That's all we got was a camp manager for maintenance. That's a bummer. Usually we get a lot more than that. Yeah, honestly, restos would have been more better. Or something catered to each player to help them get CP. All quest complete. Shoot. That only took an hour and 39 minutes.
Denied.
I'll give her 9. Be so mad that I popped up like, we were just joking. You're still not done. Sucks to be you. Took you a second to realize what stream you joined? Yeah, we changed our name. We went back to our old name. Something a little bit more, I guess, not revolved around gambling, because Spades revolves around gambling. Yeah, no, we ended up changed our name on everything, actually. Time to gumball. I shall be playing again when new server drops. Oh, you're gonna jump on the new server? Just to get merged back in with us later on down the road? Feel like you're too far behind to have fun? I could see that. Yeah, no monster are gonna drop anything good here. I just can't believe they made it where you had to be at least 100K to get them to drop. That's just insane. Honestly, I prefer my Grandmaster just because of the fact of as much forward guard as he has. I mean, honestly, that forward guard saved me more times than I can count. Oops, I didn't mean to store all that stuff in there. God dang it. I was thinking of Lupa, Crimson Lily, or Prime Rose. I don't know. Crimson Lily would be a good one. The one with the dual dagger like things, just because of her she's got large AoE and she has self-healing. Primrose is alright for like soloing, I guess, or basically. And Lupa, if I think right, she's the one that can ride that mount. Again, more of a solo style, not a massive. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, honestly, Berserker, especially with all the buffs that he's gotten lately, he would be a good one. Flip a coin on the day. Insufficiency? Dang. Couldn't have been nice to me, PA, where I could just break the game and just Black Spirit in the 107k area. I'm not even gonna be able to do this one. Insufficient CP. Gonna make me go to the 85k area. Love, after all these years of begging, they finally given us the... I know, right? And you know, the sad part is, they're like, what was it? They hinted at it. The problem is, the hint was on Layla, I think it was Layla's, cards that she was reading off of last year, during last year's, Hideout Ball. Problem is, the camera never zoomed in that far. Not that at least I could remember. No, that, but if I also remember right, they changed the emblem all the time on the Hideout cards. So, it was a really super tricky one. Gotta reteach you. Reteach you what? I just wing it half the time. That's all I really do. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, a lot of the system has changed. Has changed a lot. Sorry about that, everybody. I gotta take my other medication. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I know Edge did post up uh these are going to be the PC client specs, basically. In a sense, if your PC does not have these systems, you're not going to really be able to run it. So at a minimum specific, you got to have for a CPU, you got to have at least an Intel 5 6500 with an 8 GB RAM. You need a graphics card, at least a GTX 1050 Ti 4 GB. And you need at least 30 GB of storage space. The recommended specifics for the remastering version, you need to have an Intel i5 or a Ryzen. I honestly say Ryzen 7 is the best, but that's just me unless you can get a 9. You need a 24 GB RAM, which I'm golden on that one. And then the graphics card needs to be an RTX 3060 Ti or an RTX 4060. Which y'all lost your damn minds because, honestly, I don't even know what the hell I got anymore. What do I got? Let's take a look at my NVIDIA. Where? That's my graphic. So my graphics card is a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. So I have for the specific, yeah, for the remastering version. But the kicker's going to be is though when I stream, how much, or am I going to be able to play the remastering version while streaming it? Now, here's the other messed up thing that doesn't make any sense because, you know, PA had this issue, especially with people using the LD player and stuff like that, that they were opening multiple instances and they weren't able to catch them and they were interlinking all their characters together. You can run up to 2 PC clients at the same time and play. Make that make sense. Why would you allow players to run their client more than one time? That's stupid. And you can't sign up for Black Desert Mobile through the PC client. You got to do it through your phone. And you cannot log into with a guest account on the PC client. You have to have it linked to a Google or Apple account. And I guess the get notifications with this device function on the menu setting notification is not available on the PC client. Which you would figure they would have this all fixed. River, what if one gets a GTX 970? That's a good question. You have a 4600X CPU, 4600 GPU. Nice. But yeah, none of that makes much sense. I'm not doing that. I mean, I would love to get a better PC, but with everything going the way it's going, yeah, I don't see it happening. And it's even worse that graphics cards and RAMs are going up even more here soon again. That's what I have with 16 gigabytes of RAM with a Ryzen 5 5500. See, I upgraded my RAM 36 gigabytes. What is this? I could be wrong. No, sorry, I got 64 gigabytes of RAM in my PC. Most likely we'll buy more storage and replace the fan and maybe a 90, 60, 15 gigabyte VRAM feature. I know I need to upgrade my storage. My storage is horrible. Like, my C drive only holds 222 gigabytes. My D drive is only 931. And then, of course, I got my Seagate that is, well, I still got like 6.43 terabytes free. But I bought this Seagate expansion drive like ages ago, way back when it was like only like a couple $100. I ended up getting a really good deal on it. I think I bought it from Amazon. But yeah, according to a lot of sources online right now, though, like the RAM and graphics card prices are going to be going soaring through the roof even farther than what they are. So if you have the money, I would honestly start looking at your upgrades here like real soon. If you're possibly able to do it. Well, that's including like storage devices and stuff like that. I would, all them PC components, because everything's going up. Just because of this whole AI crap. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised the pre-built PCs that like you see at Walmart and stuff like that, they haven't jumped up in prices. Yeah, honestly, that my PC took a dump on me too, I'd be pretty much done. I mean, it would take me forever just to save. Oh, dude, Three Kingdom. I'm not doing it. I will deny it every single time. I will turn off my stuff. So it automatically rejects it. Like the more they up prices on these things, the more I laugh and say good job. Exactly. Yo, Bobby, I'm not. I don't like doing it. I hate it. And I haven't done like any of my grind time for my fever. I'm still at 90.6%. Well, that's because I was saving all this for today. I don't want to do it. Been at work all day. I'm tired. I don't want to sit here and bullshit.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna tell my kid I'm never buying you a console, you a mobile gamer. I mean, hell, even consoles are going up in price. You heard what PlayStation's doing now, didn't you? How they're taking all their PlayStation exclusives and they're no longer going to put them on Steam. Yeah, they're no longer going to release PlayStation's exclusives over onto Steam, starting with the new game Wolverine. Yeah. But yeah, here's Xbox, like, here you go, here's Halo, here's Gears of War, and here's all of our other exclusives. Like, Xbox is killing themselves. Yeah, I still won't buy a PlayStation 5. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm happy with my Xbox. I'm happy with my PC, my phone. I mean, I got, just at my desk alone, I got a PC tower, I got my Xbox Series X, and I got 2 laptops. Which my one laptop, I'm gonna be seeing if I can upgrade the RAM in it and the storage capability in it as well. That, and I think I got to replace a fan in it. The only thing I won't miss from PlayStation is if they finally remaster Final Fantasy IV like Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I'm kind of disappointed with Final Fantasy VII, how they ended up, now damn it, I done said. But, anyhow, like how they broke Final Fantasy VII Remake down into basically almost, I think the way I heard it was like DLC style. Not 100% sure. I really didn't do too much digging in on it. From what I heard, though, Final Fantasy VII at one time was supposed to come to Xbox, but I don't know if it ever did or not. Also the new Steam con, yeah, that's insane. Over $1,000 for that, and that's not even the final price either. Oh, Bobby, it's amazing. You should try it sometime. Yeah. I'm sorry, Bobby. Hey, I'll do that. I'll do that.
You ruined it. You ruined it, and I'm leaving.
I love you too, Bobby. But fire loves you more, Bobby. Right now my Grandmaster is rocking 86.740 CP. I was 87,003, but then they took the collection books away from us, and it made me go down, unfortunately. Well, welcome back. Yeah, I know a lot of people got really mad, and you know, honestly, I don't blame them from getting mad and upset about losing that CP. Yeah, that was not the right one. Or you did up here too. Ouch, that's not the right one, Fire. Oh no. Alright, we got that one locked. Here we go. No, you didn't, Bobby. Don't even be saying I read the small print when you turned around and told everybody, nah, we ain't gonna lose it until I confirmed it with the CM. Because your exact words, I feel bad for giving misinformation. Yeah, but the title's pointless if you think about it. It'd be different if it was like any other typical MMO on the phone, you know, where titles give you like increased CP, but it doesn't. So titles are completely irrelevant this game. They're just participation trophies is all they are. Ah, nothing good. Thank you, Fire. You got ads after so long? No, I'm not in voice chat. Why? Oh, okay. Well, I was just wanting to know why. Oh, my goodness gracious. Stretchy. Freaking back and shoulders killing me. And I know I'm getting old. I'm an old fart. Oh. I did not. If you was, oh, no, I wasn't voice chat earlier, and then it started killing my ears. So I was like, okay, ain't nobody in voice chat anyhow. So, well, I'm almost 39, so. Well, hope you know where I sleep. You're turning 30 this year, Vega? Yeah. You still 9 years younger than me. See, I remember when I was 30, I felt indestructible. Fire 50 lashes and then you walk onto my plank if you get my drift, Bobby. Ooh. Bobby, fire's getting kinky for you. I will be looking at you through the window watching you. Yeah, okay. If you can manage to get on the roof, by all means. But I'm telling you right, you know what I got in this house. Don't blame me. I want to go back 19 years. Nah, I want to go back to 22. You see, then you're legally... Any good Samaritan want to hit me and get a better GP? No, right, River? He just buys me. What are you doing? That's my charger. I seen it fair and square. Alright, fairy quest is done. Alright, daily task. Alright. We can get all this knocked out. Alright, so I need to go back to Vela real quick. What's the highest grade of gear in this game? So the highest grade is I got a +9 Black Star Gauntlet. So it goes the red, the pink, Chaos, then Dawnville, then Black Star. Can you show me where Calphalon? Dude, sometimes I don't even remember where Calphalon's at. Where I screw it up all the time. Told you, every single one of them. It's in North Capelon. Yeah, so gear goes to +10. But now we got what's called an anvil system, so everything pretty much goes a lot better now, for the most part. I want to say it's like after 17 fails, it guaranteed to go to the next level. But that's on the Eldritch side. Yeah, built-in pity system. But I mean, at least with the pity system though, we know that we're gonna get like what we're supposed to get. Yeah, I mean, some people got extremely lucky on just forcing their stuff. Like they straight up raw dogged it. I mean, they got lucky. Love me. I got a big old pretty heart. Oh, that says love you, not love me. I thought it said love me because I'm holding the heart, not love you. I'll fucker that up. So save up for a month or two, then try for the pity. I save up for quite a while. Like, it takes a boatload of restos. I mean, the nice thing about it though is that they did drop the how much rest. I think it was the restos, yeah. So when you enhance it, you remember how it took 30 of these crystals? It now only takes 7 of them now to make one attempt. Question, do you have many? Yeah, I have a bunch of them, and I can't do jack squat with the edge. So annoying. Oh, hey, you guys, one thingy. Why, what's up, Edge? 200k, only got 2 level. The library one, what do you mean? You lost me there, Edge. Are you talking about in Capwan? What the hell is this? Remastering coming. Oh, those are remastering tickets. What the hell are those? uh. Okay. Okay, I gotta go check that out. I just gotta find them. Yeah, I kind of wish that the city was like, the one in console and PC. That'd be great. Gotta figure out how to get to that guy. Oh, not that way. Damn it. The library. $500. Ruben? Oh, Edge. Crap, I gotta remember how to get there, Edge. I talk to. Oh, you guys shitting me. It's still not on. We don't got that shit in global? Oh, that's garbage. I thought you were talking about this dude. Well, that sucks. I thought we had something cool. Oh, now you tell me after I've already jumped. Hey, go away, Jack. This is my area. Mister can't kill him. And that dude's struggling to kill him. What's going on there? I got a boatload of them. Look at him. He's struggling. Look at him. He's struggling. That's so hilarious. There, I helped you kill him. Golden boy who? Not always, especially since it doesn't specifically say it. Yeah, I can't kill you, but you can't kill me too. Aw, he's no fun. He didn't stick around. I was gonna help him get some kills, you know, maybe. Technically, if I think right, he was still hitting him, so it still counted for him. I mean, win-win situation, ish. Yeah, the two images for the library. Oh, the Russians, yeah. Wait, let me test it first before I tell you what I was about to tell you. Okay, tested it, so you can only do it 20 per day, I think. Ouch. That's gonna take a long time for me to burn through them. But like, are you actually getting the knowledge that you don't have, or is it just like is it beneficial at all? No, you would use 2,000 essence. Probably by the time we get it, it's gonna cost like 1,000 each. You know. But like that's the kicker though, like, is it beneficial? Okay. You're not selling me, Edge. What's going on? Then again, what else am I going to use it on? Because apparently the new accessories that we get just to enchant them is a whole new system. Okay, but is it knowledge that you don't have and it helps you, or is it like you could get the same knowledge you already have? That's the kicker. Because I mean, I don't have no problem with being random as long as it's giving me stuff that I don't have and stuff that I don't want to pay it and then get stuff I already have. Almost 100%. So there's a chance you'll get what you already have, which of course you won't get CP. Okay, well that's boring. Hey, we got Black Pearls. 335. Takes damage. I can usually spend, well, weekly. I usually spend probably close to about 3,000 per week. But I mean, I get pretty lucky on a daily basis. I can gain about 700 black pearls from merchantry every once in a while. So we kind of slightly retain back what we need. Not very much. And then I get greedy and I spend them in Lucky Shop. And then I'm like SOL when it comes time to buy stuff. Do, 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 do. But alrighty, everybody, I think we are gonna go ahead and end for tonight. I'm kind of beat and tired, and I just kind of want to sit and relax and watch some TV before I head to bed for work tomorrow. But again, everyone, I do appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out with us. If I don't got anything really going on tomorrow, we might go live again. Don't know if we'll be live with Black Desert Mobile. Chances are we will, just because that's really the only game I like at this time and point. Because there's really nothing else that I really care to play, because by the time I get off work, I just want to relax and chill out, bullshit with you guys. But again, everyone, I do appreciate you all. Much love, much respect, and we will see you all next time. Until then.